Hello, everyone. Jonathan Casey here with Mercury's Messenger Astrology. I'm having some computer issues or program issues. Um, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Every now and again, I just can't get the camera to work with this program. I don't do anything different. I just boot it up like normal and open the video capture device, and it just shows a black screen. I don't understand why. Um, I when I'm not filming, I put tape over the camera. There's nothing covering the camera at the moment, so it's not that. I don't know what it is, so sorry you can't see my beautiful face on the screen. However, we could still move forward. The chart is on the screen, and that's really main um, the main part of the video. So, what we have on the screen is the chart for the full moon in Leo on January 28th of 2021. Now, I want to uh, I want to talk actually a little bit about the before we get moving into the full moon chart about the Mars conjunct Uranus that we had on the 20th. We were expecting possibly something similar to the to January 6th, the storming of the Capitol. And what I want to say about this, um, there's a few things I want to say about it. One, we got to remember the nodes are squaring Neptune. Okay, where's my cursor? Here it is. The nodes are squaring Neptune. So, you know, there's something going on behind the veil. Okay. So, I was also saying about Mars and Uranus could be something about Mars representing the blade and Uranus being a connection. Um, that connection could be cut. And what connection am I talking about? And this is the one behind the veil, behind the scene. Okay. There is much rumor going around that this inauguration, uh, that the military actually has control of the states at the moment due to Executive Order 13959. In my last video, I was talking about that um, and tracking it with the Pluto, um, Jupiter, and Mercury. So, yeah, one thing that I didn't mention about, um, we'll get into it, but Venus is conjunct Pluto here. And Venus is representing the Taurus energy. Um, but as well, on January 4th, when that recording of the phone call with Donald Trump requesting to find so many votes, Mercury was actually conjunct Pluto at that time. So, um, that's just going to show that the Mercury, Pluto, and Jupiter energies are uh, having a lot to do with the elections. That's just another little piece, I guess, to the puzzle. So, yeah, the full moon. One other thing I want to say about the 20th is that energy that we were possibly expecting to see that is behind the veil may actually come to light on the full moon. May come to reflect. Anyhow, the full moon in Leo Okay, it's opposing the sun that is conjunct Jupiter, the sun at 9, Jupiter at 9. Okay, a loose um, a loose aspect to Saturn. Saturn's 4 degrees away, so that's still within range. However, Saturn's not that strong in this picture. And it is squaring Mars. Mars is at 10, and the full moon is at 9. And Uranus is almost at 7, so it is squaring that conjunction. And like I said, Venus, who represents that, is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So the transformation of the establishment and those values on a surface level that are going through a shocking change in guard, perhaps, reflecting the moon, reflecting our leadership that comes to shine light on the big collective, so on the world. That is the energies of this full moon, basically. So it's an interesting full moon for sure. I should have been a tiny little bit more prepared. There's some other stuff that I might as well address so this video isn't so short. I love looking at Elias Longdale's book Inside Degrees. The Chandra symbols. Each degree of the zodiac is represented by an image. Well, they actually don't put any artwork. They just describe a scene and then add a description of the picture that they're trying to display a meaning behind it. So this full moon in Leo, 9 degrees. It's a solid gold egg. Okay. The bare stark truth, the singular accomplishment of heavy labors, an extraordinary gift, yet it is endangered. The gift is to be quintessentially yourself, and this gift abounds, surrounded by danger, seen falsely by others, turned around, digging your way out of history. You are compelled to puncture the illusion of image. The drama distorts. What is pristine remains inviolable, yet so much is lost irretrievably. Each subtle weakness takes charge, the long way around to a very simple quality that would mean nothing unless it were first gone. Suffering and self-knowledge. All comes easy, nothing comes easy. The riddle of destiny. I feel like that couldn't be more true at the moment. I am not into politics. I don't support right wing or left wing. I feel like I have been more on the left wing side. However, I really see Donald Trump, his chart, as something special. However, I am a little bit reluctant to um, put all my eggs in one basket because I look at 2020. I have some images. I didn't think I was going to get into this conversation, but I look at 2020 as one big psyop false flag operation. You could compare the nodes of the moon of 2020 to 2001, when there was a controlled demolition of the World Trade Center, of basically finance. And right now we're seeing the same with COVID 19 and a great reset. What followed the September 11th attack was we started to need passports to travel outside of the country. uh, TSA agents became invasive at airports, and Guantanamo Bay opened up. Okay, and we can look at what's going on right now, very similar. Okay, we have now the talk of vaccination passports. We have the openings of quarantine camps, and um, at every grocery store and mall and whatever, they have now people at the door who are asking you to put a mask on, often demanding you to put a mask on. Soon this may evolve into temperature checks and etc., just like TSA agents. Okay, and I'm honestly sick of moving from one false flag attack to the next, being herded like sheep because of the masses who are asleep and afraid to admit the truth. Okay, Tom Hanks gave coronavirus some traction, and it was Tom Hanks' son who came out and disclosed or spoke for them. And what do you see on his chest is the coronavirus and the staff for the symbol of medicine. We have the all seeing eye right in the center. We have some biblical stuff over here, as well as over here. And on top of his heart, it says Michita. Michita, looking it up, I come to understand that this means the promise of the promised land uh, is coming. The promised land of Israel. Okay, um, so yeah, this is to me almost like Building 7 done right in our face, showing us the truth with our eyes, yet telling us a different story. And we're allowing our own, we're allowing what we see to be deceived by a narrative. Okay? Let's go to another famous tattoo for this year. Floyd has the Freemason Order Out of Chaos two-headed bird tattooed on his chest. Okay. So I kind of don't really feel like George Floyd is dead. I feel like it was he's an actor, that was all just a scene, that social media pushed the hell out of this video. Okay, they made it go viral. They influenced that the Black Lives Matter um, movement to go forth. Uh, I feel like I had one other. Well, this wasn't something that I was planning, but you know, how to lie with statistics. What was the third picture I meant to share today? I feel like it might be right at the bottom. Nope. What was the third picture again that I wanted to share? Even I feel like even this was a setup. Okay, look at these cameras. The picture has he has four cameras on him, almost like these cameramen were set up, positioned here to take this picture. I would like to see this guy's angle. Um, but these three guys seem to be traveling together. Look at this guy. He's not even wearing this Trump hat properly. Now, Jake Angeli, there's testimony I've, commented on, and I've had people, oh no, we know Jake Angeli, whatever. He could be a long time plant. He could be an authentic person. I feel like they often find authentic people and use their passions against them. So he may be innocent in some ways. He may be implemented. It's hard to say. But that yet is not the other picture I want to show. What other picture did I want to show now? It, what would have been the final false flag attack that I had to. Maybe there was only. I'm sure there was a third one. I'm sure I had a third picture that I wanted to share you. Ah, well. Well, that'll have to do, I guess. Those two pictures. So, going back to 9/11, okay? 9/11, I am 100% convinced that it was a staged event. I actually saw a compilation of a video that was done, a compilation of all the different um, all the different warnings in so many. It was covered in so many comic books, videos, over and over again. Um, they basically showed 9/11 and the collapsing of the Twin Towers. I'll find that video and I'll put the link in the description section so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And in in that, you know, Rudy Giuliani, he was mayor of New York at the time, and I believe he was highly involved in the entire um, false flag staged event. And you could look at him now, and he is what? Back then, he was a mayor, and now he's a lawyer um, for Donald Trump. And So is Donald Trump really here to save us, or is this all, even with the Democrats involved in this entire plan, they're all working together. Are we being herded towards the end of America as we know it? Now, it's like they set up a lose-lose scenario. If we go with the Democrats, it's China Joe. If we go with Trump, it's going to be a dictator. And what does this mean for the New World Order? Um, yeah, you know, where are we going? It's hard to say. What I can say for sure is that a lot of this is unfolding as the stars demonstrate. So, I don't know. I think it's inevitable that Trump becomes a dictator ruling over America. Is he going to be a good dictator or a bad one? You know, there was a video I was watching last night, and they were talking about how, um, the old system of kings, uh, in a way, could be better because this two-party thing, nothing gets done. Um, they're fighting each other. They're slowly inching ahead, and then it all gets pulled back, and really we're not getting anywhere. How so? But they were saying, like, you need a good king. You need a good dictator, and I don't. I think we all need to stand up and be our own kings, and if we could all become the best versions of ourselves, that because I believe that the hive mind is coming, whether that's through a chip or through our evolution, and and if we can evolve into the hive mind, then we won't need a king. We will be our own king, and our own king will, a good king, loves his people. Okay, so if we're all king, we all love our people, and then utopia, I guess. Anyhow, we're moving on to almost 24 minutes of video. I talked about the full moon, and then I just rambled on a bunch about what I feel, and anyhow, yeah, that energy from that we were expecting on the 20th, it may not be over. It may come out because the moon was there, right, transiting over this, so the moon may have carried that energy to its fullness, to reflect back onto the people, um, and yeah, cause a transformation of the establishment, at least on a surface level. Okay, so that's my video for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I can get this camera going again, because I really, even though I'm shy and lack some self-confidence, I really like seeing my face on the screen, and it actually helps with some confidence issues. So, yeah, thanks again. See you soon. Bye for now.